This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian. And as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our tops. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Eric Karros, who you focus. Buddy Dick will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon.
Well, you look at the average on the season, guys, and he's not sneaking up on anybody. Pretty amazing numbers for him right there. So yesterday's performance, obviously no fluke.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done, down 5-1.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man.
Buddy Dick is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Shot back up the middle, and that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Well, you feel so good at the plate, but now there's so much pressure on you to continue to get those base hits. We'll see how long you can keep doing it.
In now, Mitchell Johnston. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Runner goes for third. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The run scores from second. It's now a 5-2 game.
Well, the stolen base pays off right here with a run. Now, maybe he scores from first on this ball anyway. I'm not sure. But he doesn't really have to worry about it.
Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. He has to be happy with his results at the plate. He's been locked in, and it's resulting in a lot of games like the one he's having here.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw as he'll just hang on to it. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
And this might be just what the crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. Last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have the crowd come to life against you.
Adrian Franco stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Now both runners are breaking right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
The right fielder, number 31.
Buddy Dick will come forward now in what could be an at-bat that goes a long way toward deciding this ball game.
And they better be careful, too, because they haven't gotten him out yet. So this is no small task.
Well hit out to straightaway center. Hilliard going back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run.
Yeah, and you could sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little...
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, and I think we probably could have given this award to 3 or 4 different people, but you definitely can't overlook his contribution. He really played a great ball game.
For our ball game tonight.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. And welcome back to the MLB pregame show as we prepare you for Game 2 of our series with the always important Topps Player Spotlight. Buddy Dick. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the second of 4. Buddy Dick will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Ibanez is right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is down in order. Now to the plate, Buddy Dick, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here, hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him.
Oh, yeah, you know, he's got 2 bases in the bag, but he wants 3. And he ain't going to get it as a good...
Leading off the inning, Buddy Dick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
So this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins,
Buddy Dick digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Hit pretty well out to deep center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Wow, he has proven to be a real nuisance in the first 2 games of this series. A home run.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Mets come out on top 8-1. Good night from Miami.
5 hits, no errors.
Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the top players. Broadcasting from under the roof of Marlins Park as we are ready for game time. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Mets. Buddy Dick gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Ilez ranging back. A leap and, oh, wow, a great effort to make the play and end the inning. They don't come much better than this. Full extension out in center to pull this one in. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Buddy Dick is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
First offering on its way. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Marlins have come back to tie things at 3.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Buddy Dick strides forward to bat again, coming off a home run that plated 3 scores in his last appearance.
Yeah, he absolutely crushed it earlier, so let's see if he can get into another one in this at-bat.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you take a look there at the team leaderboard, you can see he tops all Miami Marlins in that department.
Yeah, this is nothing new, Matty. Another hit for him. And he's really the guy they depend on to keep the line moving. He's been their most consistent hitter so far.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And he is in there.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with the 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
Hot shot to third. He's got it. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't cash in here, and that ends the inning. So it's no. Buddy Dick will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on 1 swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. First delivery to him on the way. Hot shot toward third, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right.
Matt back. First opened back in 2012, a look inside the Mammoth Marlins Park in Miami. Buddy Dick will stand in now. He drove in all 3 of his club's runs in that ball game a night ago.
Yeah, and I don't think that should surprise anybody, because when you look at his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 500, so he's just adding to those numbers.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. The runner scores from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple. And as you see right there, this streak will continue as he inches forward up the all-time list.
I cannot imagine feeling that good at the plate as he has. I've never had a streak anything close to approaching that.
And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
And obviously, that includes taking the first 3 games of this series as well. So they're out looking for the sweep here in the finale.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard to the right side. Braun gloves it. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves. Stepping in, Buddy Dick. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here?
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Yeah, getting one triple in a game is rare enough, but getting two is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his second triple of the ball game.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. Scorched to third. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
And now the pitching coach is going to come in and have a word with him. Here in the third, this is probably just to try and clean out the negative and put a positive thought in his head. You know, something like, I've seen you work out at jams like this many times before. I know you can do it again.
Buddy Dick comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Hilliard ranging back. Gone! So it's a solo shot to dead center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Buddy Dick will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Buddy Dick. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. There goes the runner. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 7-3 ball game.
Now batting.
At the plate, Mitchell Johnston. He flew out in his last at-bat. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And the runner's breaking for third. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
Here now is our
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons.